Shooter ready. Stand by.
Hello everyone again from the bench, MLG75 here. Just wanted to give an update on the Polymer80 build. Again, this is the PF940 version 1.5. This is the one where you actually had to mill out the rear rails from the polymer versus the inserts on the new versions. So some things that I've done to it since the last time I took it out to the range. I did change the spring, so now I have a 17-pound spring instead of the 13-pound spring. That has helped with the functioning. So with the 13-pound spring, pretty much every time I pulled the trigger, I had to push the slide forward to lock it into battery. With the 17-pound spring, it was, I guess, with every 10 rounds, I'd have to do it once or twice. So it helped a lot. What I did notice when I was racking the slide, I would compare a factory Glock to this one, just kind of rack the slide, and I can hear the spring making a little bit more noise than it does in the factory Glock. So first thing I did was here in this channel, I took some material off, including on the block that comes with the kit. So the spring didn't quite fit in there loosely, so you'd had to push it in. So I've taken some material off the sides and down here at the bottom to kind of open it up so that it racks more freely and the spring is not rubbing against any metal here or polymer. The other thing I did is I was not able to really find a holster for this frame. Not a lot of manufacturers are making the holsters, so what I decided to do was modify the frame so that it would fit into a Glock holster. So I've got this Comptac holster, and I've modified a little bit because this is for a 17, 22, or 23, but kind of opened it up at the bottom so it'll fit. I had a Glock 22 with the compensator, and so I needed to take a little material off here to allow the compensator so that it go in and out easily. But now it also fits the Glock 34. Now, this is a 34 build. So I had to take quite a bit of material off the front of the slide here. So from about right here to the front, it was a lot wider than a standard Glock frame. So I took a lot of material off of there, smoothed it out. I had to take some from the rail here, and I also had to take some off of the trigger guard. So around the trigger guard on both sides so that it would fit in. And then I just took a little bit off of here just because it's kind of thick. And then I also opened up this little right underneath the trigger guard where your finger lays, because when I was first shooting this gun, this corner right here was really digging into my knuckle, and it was hurting when I was firing the gun. So I smoothed it out, opened it up, and feels really nice now. So it actually racks very smoothly, feels really good. I haven't taken it to the range since making the modification, so hopefully it'll function properly. But I like the fact that now I can just put it into a Glock holster. So I don't need to go looking for a special holster for this frame. I can just buy another Glock holster if I want to get one specifically for the Glock 34 and so on. So next time you see, or actually after this, the next footage will be on the range, and hopefully it will be cycling the way I want it to cycle, so I can start shooting this in USPSA and some action pistol steel matches. Alright, I'm at the range with the Polymer80 build. It's a little windy out here, so sorry if you can't hear me very well. Right now I'm just going to put 50 rounds through it just to function test. So you can see no target up. I'm just going to shoot at the berm and make sure that it's feeding right. Here we go. Alright, had 2 hiccups there. Alright, 1 from that magazine. Alright, 1 from that magazine. So I might just need to break it in with a few hundred rounds. Alright, that's a lot better. Alright. So it looks like it's getting better. Probably put another 50 rounds through it. This time I'll put it on target just so I can make sure my sights are on. So I'll pause for a minute, load up, and then set up a target. Alright, so I'm sitting here at about 10 yards. Go ahead and put another 50 rounds and see what the target looks like after that. Here we go. Alright, and that wasn't as good as the last 50. We'll have to tweak it some more, see where I'm getting hung up at. But let's go see the target. Alright, so I think as far as the sights are, it's okay. I like the way everything feels. Hopefully I'll get it cycling right and start using it in competition. Alright, thanks for watching.
Unload and show clear.